Hey, good morning, y'all. Gonna start my day off with some black coffee right here. And yesterday I didn't do that much because honestly, didn't feel like eating anything once I found out those Taco Bell street chalupas were gone. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on, what I want to. So I'll blend some of that in. So for people who want to see what happened yesterday, very boring. It was very short. So there you go. And then for today, we will focus on our clients, focus on YouTube, and focus on training and stuff like that. So we're gonna be training, isn't it right, buddy? We're gonna be training. And then yeah, it's gonna be a good Monday. I like Mondays because like you just get motivated to go for the week and stuff like that. So buddy, do you wanna go out? You wanna go for a walk? Just go for a walk. Second, well, you gotta go to the vet first. Good morning, my buddy. How you doing? Want to go for a walk today? We got you. Good morning, old buddy. We miss you. I wish you two could have met. It would have been funny to see you two interact. Because Rambo was hyper, but he was sort of chill hyper. You're just like aggressively hyper, but I love you anyways, buddy. Okay, so now, even though this is a mental day off, I make sure that I always start the day off with some, where did I put it? Where is that? Some oatmeal, some steel cut oats, and of course, my good old senzu shake. Because the thing is this, it doesn't matter, like, okay, so I've been doing this such a long time, I know that like if you don't start the day off with something healthy in your stomach, and then you just try to go like the, donuts, all this stuff, right? You start to feel sick. You feel like absolute shit, and it's just not worth it. And so like, this is just a little thing, give you the healthy nutrients to start your day, and then you just go like, okay, yeah, what do I feel like, having today? Like, it's not like a challenge. It is not a challenge. It's just me going like, no, you know what? Maybe I will have this today. Maybe we'll have a bit of that today. But like, I've had those mistakes too, where you just go like, everything has to be like a Matt Stoney challenge. And it's just like, nah, just enjoy what you enjoy without that. And then like, because I've talked about this in the past, like I've suffered from like an eating disorder where, I binge eat when I'm in my feelings, like horrifically, stuff like that. Especially when like Rambo passed, I was binge eating a lot. That's why I gained up to 200 pounds. Like I was like around 170, 180, and then got up to like those higher numbers and stuff like that, and like not in shape at all and stuff. Even though if my physique looked decent, it wasn't that great. But I'm saying that physically because I know like there's this whole thing now. It's like, oh, you still look good, but it's also like, hey, I didn't feel good, and that's the most important thing is how you feel. So just how you're moving around. Like you don't need to be mega lean, you don't need to be mega out of shape, but that's how I feel. So I just try to keep my binge eating tact from like overtaking me. So of course this, and then like I really try to listen to my hunger rather than fall down that binge eating well again, because it never ends well for me. Like I'll either wake up sick or I'll go to bed like feeling like crap and all this other stuff. So, and just like mentally I'll feel bad as well. So trying to avoid all that. Another thing, I do not track on my Fitness Pal these days. The first thing I'll add is just this and this, but then I don't add like the rest of the stuff. Like I used to, where it was just like, oh, I'm gonna eat this, and see like how many calories I consumed, like as a fun challenge. But I also sort of like would get in my head a bit where it's like, oh, I only ate like 2,300 calories today. Well, it's my day off. I better overindulge or stuff like that. When I was like, realistically, I felt satisfied. I felt like very fueled by that. And then sometimes it's like, oh, 2,800 calories. Sometimes it's 3,200 calories. Sometimes it's 4,000 calories, whatever my body was feeling like. But I stopped doing it because, again, the whole premise of this is it's just a mental day off where I don't have to think of anything. Like, think of like when Goku and Gohan came out the time chamber. They weren't like, oh, don't you think we should be training all stuff? Goku was like, no, relax, chill, all that other stuff. And so that's my mentality with this. We work hard, then we recover well, and all that stuff. Turtle hermit style, all day, every day. Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That is the way to do it, all right? So that's how I'm gonna do it today. So yeah, and I'll probably have like these with my oatmeal just because something easy to start the day. And then I have one of these and cinnamon cookies too, so might have some of that as well. Gonna have some of these powdered donuts. We're good. You know, it's funny. When you're on a really strict diet, stuff like this doesn't taste as good because you're like the taste buds in your tongue change where you're like, ah, man, I don't want anything sugary. But like when you live it like a lifestyle thing, these are nice every now and then. They're still tasty because I still do that 85-20 thing, right? But if I was like really locked in, like diet wise, like trying to like get on stage or something like that, that would be annoying to deal with. Just like, well, I was looking forward to this, but I don't even really want it. So, well, this is like perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Okay, body's looking not too bad. Ab outlines coming back in steadily. But again, we're not rushing this. This isn't a thing where you have to be like, or anything like that. But yeah, may have some little love, but this is okay. This is natural. This is just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is just healthy stuff. Your body needs extra fat. And again, like you see the ab outlines went so it's not anything dramatic or anything like that. So, I have no idea how to pose, but there we go. All right. But yeah, you know, not looking too shabby for week 1. So I don't know my weight, and I haven't measured my waist yet. So we'll see how that is in the upcoming weeks as this progresses. But yeah, no, for a day off, this feels good.
All right. How are we doing this morning, boy? Now, this makes me want to start doing my traditional martial arts again. I haven't done it in a while. Love this. Again, loving this channel on the weekends. Great for decompression. I used to watch this all the time with my old boxer, Buster, back in the 90s, boy.
Yeah, this computer-aided training program I created will have you guys in shape in no time.
I just realized also recently he has a missing finger, the Black Ranger Zach. So I need to check it out. I'm gonna see if I can notice it throughout this episode. But legit, this wants me to get back into traditional martial arts. I fucking love Power Rangers as a kid. Oh snap, there it is. Alright, yeah, he is missing a finger. Oh damn, I never noticed that at all during the kid. I just noticed this because he's mentioned it in an interview recently. Wow. Time for a chocolate chip cookie. Just because that oatmeal should be nice and settled in my stomach along with the spinach. Isn't that right, boy? You enjoying Power Rangers? Yeah, classic. So, because Taco Bell doesn't have those street chalupa things anymore, I kind of am not like feeling anything for like this. I go again, I have to reframe it. It's not really a cheat day or anything like that because it's like, oh, I'm cheating on stuff like that. It's more like, you know, a treat day or like just again, it's not even that because I do the 85-15 way of eating where like 85% of my foods are all healthy, nutritious foods or like foods that'll basically benefit my fitness journey. And then I do 15% like fun food, like you've been seeing, like, you know, oh, I'll have a slice of cake or a bit of chocolate or something like that, but it's barely over like 500 calories. I think like that's the most I have of that stuff per day. So I don't feel deprived. So when I get to like this day of like a mental day off of like, just like, oh, you just eat what you want and do all this other stuff. There's a part of me that's like, oh, I should, because one of the mistakes I used to make in the past was I felt obligated to do that because there would be days where I literally didn't want one, but then I would go forward and then halfway through like week 2 I'd be craving something really badly, and so like I was like, okay, so this is just a necessary evil for myself, but then I would binge eat and go back to that eating disorder I mentioned earlier, and I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. So today I don't know what I really feel like. Because I don't really want like 1,000 calories of like, say, ice cream or something like that. That'll just make me feel like shit. A burger. Like the thing is, like, not to toot my own horn, I'm a pretty damn good cook at points when I want to. So I can make like a really good burger that'll benefit me versus like, you know, something like McDonald's and all that stuff. So I don't really want a burger at the moment. It has to be something that I
can't do myself. Like, it has to be something that I can't make this myself. And then like those cheddar chalupa things from Taco Bell, those are just like really good. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then, because I don't know. I don't really want anything at the moment. I'll stay posted. Like, I'm just thinking about like what I want, because at the moment I'm just like, I'm just chilling. And then like, cleaning up. I do that every Sunday just because, adulting stuff, got to make sure everything's clean. And yeah, okay. And also making sure my PC is working. So yeah, just doing all that stuff. Look at all this fucking pollen on my fucking car. Okay, so we're on a walk. I'm wearing this mask because the pollen out here is fucking ridiculous. Come on, boy. Let's go. Let's go. The pollen out here is insane, and I don't want it to accidentally like get in my shit, because I always notice like after a walk, while I feel good during the walk, when I get home I start sneezing, ears feel extra clogged from all the shit that's been going on. So I am just gonna take our boy on a walk here and see if this helps. Got my hat on and everything, so we're going. And then maybe I'll think of like something to eat as a treat for myself or whatever. But yeah, I think daily cardio is just important overall. Even if you're having an off day, just going on a walk in nature, beautiful for you. You good, boy? Okay, so I'm gonna have one of these cookie ice cream sandwiches. Never tried it before, but it looks interesting. Not bad. So I really wanted those street chalupas from Taco Bell, but alas, they stopped selling them. So this is my first time trying a real chalupa, and I had to customize it to see if it fits the same way, but it doesn't have the thing I liked in. It doesn't have the same meat. I'll try. It's good, but those street chalupa things they had, those were fucking bomb. This is good though. I do like it. That's on my beard. Okay, so about to use my soda streamer. This is one of the best investments a person can make if you like fizzy water. Love this. Also, I got some nacho fries because these are a staple of the menu now. So might as well get them before they go missing again. Yeah. And I got a grilled cheese burrito just because I wanted something with a tortilla and cheese on the outside, chalupa, whatever. You know what I mean. So today is a Taco Bell type of day, I guess. It feels like the mid-2000 college days. New episode of Lazarus. I'm enjoying the show so far. Isn't that right? No, you can't have any of my stuff at the moment. That's what he's eyeing down. Just finished my Taco Bell feast, I guess. It was okay. It was good. Again, I was really looking forward to those street chalupa things, but I guess it's just whatever. So yeah, I know it did its job. It was tasty, but it wasn't anything that was like, oh man, I'm so satisfied. So that's a little disappointing, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. I can just I think that's a good sign of just okay, I don't need to overeat or anything like that. So we're doing good so far. People always ask me, well, Jax, what type of physique do you want for yourself? And because I did this video a while ago where it's just no matter what physique you have, you'll always be scrutinized for online. So you really just got to pick some for yourself, because the whole thing is this: if you're too buff, people are just going to say steroid accusations back and forth. If you're not buff enough, people will just say that you don't have any gains, you're scrawny, you're skinny. Even if you're lean like Bruce Lee, you'll be skinny. If you're in between both, people will say that you have lagging body parts. If you're a strong man, people will say that you're fat. And if you're just healthy and fit, people will say you're not jacked though. So there's literally no winning online. So there's no purpose in trying to get a physique that pleases everyone. So just focus on yourself in the mirror. For me personally, I think the type of body that now, as I'm 34 and stuff like that, I don't really want the mass. I've never really wanted the mass, but besides when I was younger. When I was younger, I did want to have that football player physique, and I was if I ever got became 6'2" or something like that, or 6 foot something, I would just get all jacked, and that would be my thing. But I'm the same height as Goku, I always say, 5'9", And yeah, I think like, the physique of 18-year-old Goku, I think I like that body. And then I also like PS4 Spider-Man. Like that type of body for me now, like going forward, I think would be like very beneficial, just help me do all the things I want to do. And it's not too big, but it's not too small, but like, I know exactly how to do it. And then that's why like this new program I'm making is helping with that thing specifically, just because I'm literally using the training protocols to help myself get lower and stuff like that. And another thing, I've been fighting this feeling for a while because I don't want to like use it every day, but I really do enjoy a cup of black coffee. And for a long time, I didn't want to have black coffee just because there's so many people I know who become obsessed with coffee. And then like, if they don't have one cup, they start getting this headache and stuff like that. But I notice like whenever I have it, I'm more focused. I can enjoy my walks more. I get so much stuff done. I feel like very enthusiastic for the day because of all the dopamine rushing. But I never want to drink it every single day because, once you drink something every single day, it stops having that big effect. So the fact that I only drink it 3 days a week gives me like a boost. And the fact that I'm naturally energetic, though not as much as like when I was in my 20s, it gives me like a substantial boost. But yeah, gonna just keep focusing. About to go do some morning cardio. And after that, I'll get to my strength training. I'm going to do just a walk and then do strength training just because it's a nice, lovely day out and I feel like it. Usually, if I was doing like an intense cardio, I would do it after my weightlifting. But because it's just like a beautiful day outside, I'm just going to go do this and get on with it. But yeah, cheers. Beautiful sunlight, fresh air, nature, very healing for the body. Okay, so what we're about to do, we're about to get into our strength training. And I got this thing back when I was in physical therapy for my shoulder stuff. So I always do this like 3 minutes forward, 3 minutes back before getting into training. Just because it helps really warm up the shoulders and just the arms in general, the arm cycle. And just like really allows me to make sure no unnecessary pains happen during training. Yeah. Really get going. Post-workout meal, I decided to go with British breakfast. So 2 slices of buttered toast, I've been fasting all night, some hash browns, 3 slices of like British bacon. My boy wants some, that's why he's barking. And then these sausages, bangers, and some eggs. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Good amount of protein, about 1,000 calories, but I deserved it after both doing my cardio and my strength training. So yeah. So it's about 12:30 for me right now. I've been on my 40-minute walk, did my strength training. Now I gotta do some script writing for YouTube and then possibly take a nap if I feel like it. But one of the things I also want to say is just like, okay, so that post-workout thing right there, like, I don't want this to be coming off as like, no, eat like me. Because you know how sometimes people will like watch a vlog or something like that for people who see this, whatever. They'll see it and be like, oh, I guess I can do that too. And it was just like, no, I just wanted that. So I was just like, I had it. So that's why. All right, that's why it was post-workout, stuff like that. So pretty much it. And yesterday I didn't really do much, like, indulgence-wise. I just didn't feel like... I really was looking forward to those freaking street chalupas, and since they were gone, I was just like, whatever. So, yeah, that's what it was. So, just little things like that. Again, like, my whole thing is about making this a lifestyle that I can maintain, because the real thing is, like, if you just, like, go on the standard chicken breast, broccoli, brown rice every single day and train hard every single day, and then like you do your cardio where you're just like sweating, and then like you're doing your lifting and your freaking gas and all this other stuff, and then be on a strict diet and stuff like that, it's awesome. It gets results fast, but how long can you maintain it for life? Is it just for a short thing where you want to peak for, or do you want to actually keep going forward with your life and like improving and stuff like that where you can maintain it indefinitely? I think just going indefinitely is at the stage I'm for, but I realize like other people are at different stages of life where they're like, oh, I want to peak for like this, I want to peak for that. So for me, I'm making this a lifestyle, but like it's still a locked in lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like I can still hit my results doing this sort of stuff. It's just a little thing my way. So that's why I'm excited to be working on it. It's been a couple hours, so gonna have a good old senzu shake. So this is a really nice sunny day. Going for another nice walk. Very easy to get 10,000 steps in.
It's important whilst we're in this meditation state to align our breathing. So whilst you're thinking of that thing in your mind, just remember to focus your breathing.
So I really like that chicken hoagie I had the other day, or the chicken cheesesteak, whatever. So I got another one. This time I added some good old spinach. It's got some pepper jack cheese and some onions. And yeah, I'm gonna eat some of this and then watch the new Vigilantes episode. Yeah. All right, so final thing I'm about to have tonight. Gonna have this salted caramel thing, boy. You can have it. About 30 grams of protein. And these actually taste really good. All right, so I'm gonna get this. This will be the last thing I have, and then I'm good for the day. No, you can't drink it, boy. It's not good for you. Okay, so quick review of the day. I had about 2,500 calories, 143 grams of protein, 64 left, and burned about 468 from exercise today. So overall, not a bad day. These little daily victories always pay off. So again, I'll just see how I feel with like vlogging and stuff like that. If I feel like doing tomorrow and all the other stuff. But yeah, all right. Hope you all have a great day.